Welcome back to the Cosmic Awakening podcast. I am Makāula Nakae, a lifelong experiencer and ET contactee since 1990. I have a wealth of insights and stories to share from decades of lived experiences spanning spiritual, interdimensional, and extraterrestrial contacts. Today's episode: The World of ET Contacts, Beyond CE-5. Chapter 4, The Call of the Stars. A journey beyond. As I reflect on the past, a question from a friend reached me, a question about meditation, extraterrestrials, and the deeper realms of existence. Before 1991, my life hung in a fragile balance, threatened by an unknown hepatic disease. The doctors, bewildered, couldn't pinpoint its source. Western medicine offered little hope, so I turned toward the East, seeking an alternative path. It was more than a choice, it was a necessity that would lead me to healing meditation and an encounter with extraterrestrial intelligence. I write this for the person who asked the question, and for all those who seek answers in the silent spaces of the cosmos. The message I will share comes not from books, but from the pulse of life itself, from the deep connection between the self and the universe. The third eye and celestial encounters. I am consumed by the need to look deeper into myself, the message began. What am I seeing when I close my eyes and meditate? Colors. Shapes. Sometimes the vision of otherworldly eyes, ETS gazing back through the veil of reality. This presence, this consciousness that flickers like a star in the night sky, leads us to contemplate the mysteries beyond the everyday. When I think of celestial beings or the universe, I feel a shiver of energy, a sensation that spans from head to toe, as if my body dances to a cosmic rhythm. I can intensify momentarily, and then it fades away, only to be summoned again by thought alone. What are these experiences? There are layers of answers hidden within. First, we must understand how sight works. Whether we open our eyes to the world or close them to the inner landscape, the mind is constantly at play. The visual cortex, like a painter, shapes the images we see, whether they are eyes from external light or the inner eye's reflection. You become a traveler when you meditate and close your eyes to the outer world. The colors you see are not mere hallucinations. They are the language of your energy field. They shift with time, space, and even the people you encounter. Just as the energy of a place, its vibration, can alter your perception, so too can the power of beings, mortal and otherwise. Extraterrestrial beings, with their unique vibratory frequencies, can profoundly alter how your third eye perceives reality. The colors and shapes become more vibrant and fluid, like liquid light when they are near. Your mind's eye is not just seeing, but knowing and sensing a deeper connection to the universe. The third eye, a sacred device. The third eye, the mystical organ of perception, is a divine device, a bridge between the self and the infinite. It is not merely a metaphor, but an organic biomechanical tool, rich in intelligence and purpose. When fully activated, this eye does not just see, it communes with the divine. But it requires energy, a dense, flowing vitality that must first be cultivated in the body. To access the full potential of this eye, we must densify our energetic systems, ensuring that the body's entire network of devices, known and unknown, functions as a unified whole. ETS understand this. They map our energy systems precisely, sometimes making subtle adjustments, allowing us to evolve in ways we could never achieve alone. They know us and see us in ways we barely comprehend ourselves. And when they assist, they help awaken the deeper layers of our consciousness little by little. A dance with energy. When I think of celestial beings, the message continued, I feel chills, energy that spans my entire body. These chills are not merely sensations, but the movement of energy through your system. When we connect with celestial thoughts or beings, we tune into their frequency. We touch the edge of their energy fields, and in doing so, awaken our circuits. It's a dance of consciousness, a bridge between worlds. In those moments, we access dimensions beyond the everyday. Our focus and our thoughts become pathways to places of energy and consciousness itself. With practice, as we hold these thoughts, we invite more of that energy into ourselves, slowly expanding our capacity to understand and channel the forces of the universe, the oneness of all things. Remember this, separation is an illusion. You are already part of the whole, an individual and a collective. Your consciousness is woven into the universal mind, and ETS, though seemingly distant, are but another aspect of that vast web of life. When you meditate, when you visualize, you are touching the divine. Every thought on intention creates a connection, a path to understanding. As you grow, so does your ability to navigate these realms. The extraterrestrials, the celestial beings, they are not separate from you. They are part of you as you are part of them. You are part of the universe. You are connected to everything. And the more you meditate, the more you open yourself to these more profound truths. The extraterrestrials, the celestial beings, the energies that flow through all things are there, waiting for you to reach and touch them. Keep meditating. Keep searching. Everything you need is already within you. The path of Kriya Yoga. Kriya Yoga is more than just a practice. It is an ancient system of inner alchemy, a transformative path that leads the seeker from the distractions of the material world into the sanctuary of divine consciousness. Rooted in a deep understanding of the human body, mind, and spirit, Kriya Yoga weaves the threads of breath, meditation, and bodily awareness into a cohesive spiritual journey. At its core, Kriya Yoga revolves around the sacred art of pranayama, the control of life force through regulated breathing. This practice is the gateway to unlocking the latent energies within the body, guiding them through subtle channels, known as nadis, to reach a state of heightened spiritual awareness. Each breath becomes a bridge, a passage from the ordinary to the extraordinary, where the practitioner can feel the divine pulse of the universe within their very being. As the practitioner begins their journey into Kriya Yoga, they learn to synchronize breath with intention, allowing the prana, the universal life force, to flow freely and harmonize with the rhythms of their own body. Over time, this practice calms the mind and opens the heart to new dimensions of awareness, reducing stress, balancing emotions, and increasing physical vitality. One of the most potent tools within Kriya Yoga is Ujjayi breathing, also known as victorious breath or friction breathing. This method involves creating a subtle constriction at the back of the throat, which generates a sound like ocean waves or a soft breeze. It is the sound of life's rhythm itself. Each inhalation and exhalation becomes a deliberate act of creation, guiding the practitioner deeper into meditation and awareness. In the silence of Ujjayi breath, the practitioner's mind quiets and the consciousness begins to ascend. The rhythm of the breath serves as an anchor, tethering the practitioner to the present moment while simultaneously unlocking deeper states of meditation. As the breath lengthens, the body and mind fall into perfect harmony, aligning with the universal energies that Kriya Yoga seeks to unveil. How Ujjayi breathing works. Throat constriction. A gentle narrowing of the glottis creates friction as the breath passes, giving rise to the characteristic sound. Sound creation. The resulting soft, consistent sound resembles waves lapping the shore, a reminder of the endless cycles of life. Breath control. The breath becomes slow and steady, emphasizing inhalation and exhalation, drawing the practitioner further into stillness. Mindful focus. The sound becomes a focal point, aiding concentration and deepening meditation. The benefits of Ujjayi breathing. Increased focus. The sound draws the mind inward, away from distractions, enhancing mental clarity. Energetic balance. The slow, deliberate breaths help regulate the flow of prana, balancing the body's energetic systems. Stress reduction. The parasympathetic nervous system is activated, promoting relaxation and reducing tension. Deeper meditation. The consistent rhythm of Ujjayi breath aids in accessing higher states of consciousness, providing a doorway to inner peace and spiritual awakening. As one moves deeper into Kriya Yoga, Ujjayi breath becomes a sacred tool, a map of the soul's journey. The friction of the breath creates heat, a fire that purifies the practitioner from within, burning away the impurities of the mind and body. Each breath becomes a prayer, a communion with the divine. In Kriya Yoga, the body is seen as a temple, a sacred vessel through which the divine expresses itself. By mastering the breath, the practitioner takes the first steps toward mastery of their energy. Through this mastery, the seeker can eventually transcend the physical body's limitations, reaching for the infinite wisdom that lies beyond. As the practitioner advances, they are guided to more complex techniques, learning to control the flow of prana through specific energy channels in the spine. These advanced practices involve more profound levels of awareness and understanding, building upon the foundation laid by Ujjayi breathing. In essence, Kriya Yoga is not just a practice of the body or mind, it is the practice of life itself. With each breath, the practitioner becomes more attuned to the universal rhythms, more in harmony with the cosmic dance of energy that flows through all things. Through this attunement, they move closer to the ultimate goal of spiritual enlightenment, where the self merges with the infinite, and the breath of life becomes one with the breath of the universe. The breath of the ocean, Ujjayi's secret. In the stillness of the sacred temple, the young seeker sat cross-legged, his breath soft and rhythmic, echoing through the quiet space. His instructor, an elder with eyes that had seen the world beyond, stood beside him, his voice low and steady. "Focus on the breath," the elder whispered, "but not as you normally would. Feel the air pass through your throat. Constrict the glottis gently, like the way you whisper a secret to the wind." The seeker closed his eyes and did as instructed, breathing deeply through his nose, his throat slightly tightened. The air flowed, but it no longer rushed past unnoticed. Instead, it lingered, each breath like the ocean waves, crashing softly upon the shore. "That sound you hear," the elder continued, "is the ocean within you. It is Ujjayi, the victorious breath. Feel its rhythm, its depth. Let it take you inward to the source of your being." The seeker's breath moved slowly, the slight constriction of his throat, creating that unmistakable sound, a soft hum, like a distant wave caressing the shore. This was no ordinary breath. It was friction itself, carefully controlled and guided, flowing with purpose. "Now listen," the elder said, his voice like a guiding wind. "The sound you create is deep within the body, passing through the glottis. You feel it, don't you? It is more than air. It is energy, vibrating with every breath." The seeker nodded. He felt the friction, the sound, the energy. He was aware of the subtle tension in his throat, the glottis working to create that soft oceanic sound that now seemed to resonate in the very core of his being. "This breath," the elder continued, "is a gateway. Ujjayi creates not only sound, but also focus. It is the sound of prana, life energy moving within you. And that energy, if guided well, can transform you. Every breath opens a new pathway within your body, and through those paths, prana flows." The seeker could feel it now, the soft, soothing hum of Ujjayi breathing, guiding him into a deeper state of meditation. The sound was his anchor, his lifeline to the present moment. Every inhalation and exhalation was a prayer, a chant of life, a victory of consciousness over the world's chaos. "The breath is victorious," the elder said, "because it transcends the ordinary. It brings you to a place beyond the mind, beyond thought. Ujjayi is the breath that purifies, calms the mind, and balances the energies within you." The seeker's breath grew steadier, more profound. The sound of the ocean within him grew stronger, clearer. He was no longer just breathing. He was channeling the very essence of life, the prana that flowed through his body like a river. "Remember," the elder whispered, "the glottis is your gatekeeper. With each slight constriction, you control the flow, the energy. The sound is your guide, and the breath is your journey." The seeker breathed deeply, feeling the power of Ujjayi fill him, the sound of his breath resonating through his entire being. It was as if the ocean itself had come alive within him, its waves crashing softly in time with the rhythm of his breath. At that moment, the seeker knew Ujjayi was more than breath. It was life itself, flowing, moving, and vibrating through him, connecting him to the divine source, the universe, and the depths of his soul. Understanding Ujjayi breathing. In Ujjayi breathing, the key lies in the constriction of the glottis, the part of the throat used when whispering. This creates subtle friction as the air passes through, producing the distinctive oceanic sound that resonates within the practitioner. The sound serves as both an anchor for the mind and a rhythm for the breath, guiding the practitioner deeper into meditation and connecting them to the flow of prana, life energy. By maintaining focus on the sound and rhythm of the breath, practitioners can calm their minds, balance their energy, and enter a heightened state of awareness. The gentle constriction of the glottis controls the flow of air and regulates the flow of energy within the body, allowing for more profound spiritual and physical transformation. The victorious breath, Ujjayi, remains a cornerstone of many meditative and physical practices, guiding practitioners toward a deeper understanding of themselves and their world. Darkness technology. Throughout history, various spiritual traditions have utilized darkness techniques in their quest for enlightenment. This practice can be traced back across Europe, where dark rooms emerged as subterranean tunnels, and Egypt, where the pyramids served a similar purpose. The catacombs of Rome and the caves inhabited by the Essenes near the Dead Sea in Israel exemplify this age-old practice. In the Taoist tradition, caves have been sanctuaries for advanced spiritual practices, symbolizing the perfect inner alchemy chamber, where meditation and fasting mark the culmination of spiritual work. Caves, viewed as embodiments of the Earth Mother, resonate with energy lines that harbor the vital essences of Earth power. As the Tao states, when you go into the dark and this becomes total, the darkness soon turns into light. Within the embrace of darkness, the mind and soul find liberation, allowing them to wander through vast realms of psychic and spiritual experience. This primordial state fosters a reunion with one's true self and the divine essence. It is a moment of profound connection, where one learns to conduct universal energy, gaining insights into the past and future, while grasping the deeper meanings of existence. This experience resembles returning to the womb, a cocoon woven from our material structure and nature's original darkness. Benefits of darkness experience. Engaging in darkness meditation uniquely influences each individual, depending on their maturity and stage of spiritual development. Even novices often reap immense benefits, which may include relaxation. This foundational state is crucial for progress. The initial days of a retreat are spent catching up on sleep, allowing the eyes to heal from the overstimulation of the visual world and releasing the grip of mental concerns. It nurtures the spirit. Inner lights and images. As one relaxes, inner lights and images of spiritual teachers, deities, colors, and shapes may appear. Imbalances in energy often manifest as muted colors. Clarity and vision. As balance and awareness increase with time, images may emerge vividly, not only in the mind's eye but also in the physical space of the retreat. Lucid dreams and continuous consciousness. Advanced practitioners might experience heightened lucidity in dreams, maintaining continuous awareness where meditation persists even during sleep. Healing love activation. The Taoist secret of love becomes potent, enhancing the ability to work with sexual energies and engage in creative endeavors. Mythological dreams. Dreams may transform into teachings or participation in grand mythological narratives, enriching the spiritual journey. The experience of darkness facilitates profound transformations within the body and mind. Throughout the retreat, various states of consciousness correlate with the organic synthesis and accumulation of psychoactive substances in the brain, particularly melatonin, pineal. 5. MeO-DMT and DMT. Stages of darkness technology. Melatonin stage, day 1 to 3. Total isolation from light floods the pineal gland with melatonin, instilling a deep need for rest. This period resembles childlike hibernation, recycling energy, and connecting with the Earth's essence. Pineal stage, day 3 to 5. As melatonin levels rise, the body produces pineal, enhancing thought fluidity and facilitating healing. This stage enables self-awareness and ignites clairvoyant abilities. 5. MeO-DMT stage, day 6 to 8. The production of 5-MeO-DMT catalyzes experiences of vibrant light and expansive consciousness, activating a profound connection to the universe. DMT stage, day 9 to 12. Peak DMT levels create intensely visual experiences, enabling journeys into higher dimensions of existence and revealing the interconnectedness of all life. Exploring darkness technology. Darkness technology offers profound insights into the self and the universe, allowing participants to transcend ordinary perception. In this sacred journey, darkness transforms from the mere absence of light into a conduit for deeper understanding, echoing the wisdom of ages past. The practice unlocks spiritual potential, fostering a connection among all beings. This exploration into darkness reveals the power of solitude and the intricate dance of energies that bind us, guiding our paths through the unseen and unknown. While daunting, the journey into darkness becomes a passage into enlightenment, a return to the roots of existence, where true transformation begins. To be continued. Watch and listen. Watch the cinematic video trailer. Listen to the full podcast now. Explore the Archive Cosmic Awakening, Part 1, Sacred Valley of the Incas. Volume 2, Ascension 2012, The Golden Alchemy. Part 3, The First Contact. Join the journey. New episodes drop periodically. Each chapter delivers a tight, hyper-focused 10 to 30-minute hit of real-life experiences, perfect for your daily plunge into consciousness exploration. Subscribe to support your inner development. Thumbs up to help push our channel through the algorithm. Comment below. Share your thoughts on today's exploration.